Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. So guys, before the burial of Herbert Wigwe, his wife and his son, that this rumor that was going around saying that Wigwe family will not allow the city of David Parish, which where Herbert Wigwe family we are worshiping in Lagos. Herbert Wigwe was a financier, like he was the one financing the choirs, like he was involved in that church. People were kind of surprised. Like the first time I heard about it, I said, what will be the problem? So when I start hearing some news, the reason why and all that, I said, this cannot be. So I said, let me look closely if I can see the main pastor and his wife, if they will be around or if they will be involved in the burial. So after the burial and all the activities that took place, I did not see them. That is when I now confirmed that, okay, there is a problem. I know that some of us are curious to know, like, what will be the problem? What will be the problem? This is a place that Herbert Wigwe is a financier. He is the one financing the choir, as well as some people that are working in that church. He is the one paying their salaries. So I was surprised that they will not be involved. But at the end of the day, we are not involved. So I now confirm, okay, this is the truth. For those that have not heard about the news or kind of curious to know the reason why City of David Parish was not involved, let me just leave you guys to watch this particular video and I will be right back.
Before the family of the late Group CEO of Access Holdings PLC, Herbert Wigwe, concluded plans to lay the banking whiskey, his wife and first son to rest, they made a shocking revelation that the City of David Parish of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, where the family worshipped, were banned and not involved in the burial rites. To make matters worse, reports have it that the pastor in charge of the influential parish, Pastor Idowu Iluyomade, and his wife, Shiju Iluyomade, were also banned from attending the burial ceremony by the Wigwe family. While Herbert was still alive, he and his family were active City of David Parish members. They not only spent billions in the church, but also supported it with millions-dollar projects, looked after its members, and gave interest-free loans. Sadly, after the banker's sudden and tragic death alongside his wife and first son while on their way to Las Vegas, US to watch the Super Bowl game, naturally, one would expect that the spiritual father and mother of the deceased will go into mourning for losing not one, but 3 members in one day. Unfortunately, they did the complete opposite.
My own Ashake, my sugar baby, my choco milo, my cutie patuti, my azuka betito.
Exactly 9 days after the tragic accident, Shiju Iluyomade, the pastor's wife, painted the town red with a lavish pre-planned party to celebrate her 60th birthday. Besides hosting the rich, famous and royalty, the high society birthday bash also had Flavor Nabania perform, where it was captured serenading the one and only Shiju baby on the dance floor. Of course, clips from the Flamboyant event immediately got people talking, and many criticized the pastor and his wife for their lack of empathy towards their friends and family members who passed tragically. However, some argue that the pastor's wife did the right thing because she only celebrated her 60th birthday once, and a diamond jubilee is such a significant milestone in life. Sadly, Herbert Wigwe's family sees their tragic loss as a heavy one that needs to stop all celebrations. How deep was their relationship? How much did Herbert Wigwe invest in the church, and why did his family decide to take such action against the pastor and church? Only a few weeks after Herbert Wigwe's sudden and tragic passing of his wife, Chizoba, and his first son, Chizi, his family decided not to waste any time laying them to rest, and the reason is not far-fetched. The late Group CEO of Access Holdings is survived by his aged mother and father, 1 brother and a few sisters, and his other 3 children. Not only that, Herbert is the second child of his parents, who made a tragic exit within a decade. Following the announcement of the burial rites program, the ceremony commenced on Monday, March 4, 2024 at the Eco Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos. However, the City of David Parish of RCCG was conspicuously missing from the event program. The late Herbert Wigwe and his family were active parish members until he passed, and the late banker was credited for donating millions to the church. Pastor Idowu Iluyomade confessed with his own mouth what the Wigwe family did for his parish while paying tribute to the Group Chief Executive Officer of Access Holdings PLC, Iluyomade, during a service titled Barrier Shattering Thanksgiving, Sunshine Service, described Wigwe as God's general who donated generously to the church and its activities. While preaching, the pastor recalled how Wigwe spent about 500 million naira for God's Children's Great Talent Project and how he adopted a lot of children.
When we were building Makoko, a school for the indigent people, where we feed for free, we clothe them for free. We did it in partnership with Herbert Wigwe Foundation. It cost a lot of money. The church and him. We built. We equipped it. And the church partnered with his foundation. And if you know him, he adopts children, pays school fees on his own. He does great and mighty things. He has a heart.
While we spent about 300 million naira, he spent about 500 million naira to raise talents. He had a heart for things of God. He loved children. He gave scholarships to children. He adopted a lot of children and took care of them. For years, he has been quietly paying for stipend salary of the City of David Classical Choir. He has been amazing for years. Every month, he was paying them. At the Christmas concert, he funded them. He did a great work in this place. As he was doing here, he was doing it all over. He was a blessing to God and humanity. His life was profitable to all. I commiserate with the chairman of the building fund and his wife. He carried on. Wigwe was the chairman of the finance committee with Pastor Shiju, and I remember when we wanted to start the fundraising. He took us to Eko Atlantic. He put a marquee there. He brought people from America to come and see, and in that event, we raised about 600 million naira. One would have thought he would sit back. He kept going. He told me we will do it. Confessing that one of Herbert Wigwe's purpose was to assist the church, he said, when this place was ground zero, he paid 5 years rent for a branch when there was nothing just to assist. Then later he said, I'll give you 2 branches, one on the left, one on the right. And he paid 5 years each, 10 years. Nobody would support a greenfield. If you are built, yes, you can go. One of his purposes was to assist us. He added, when we needed to take finance from the bank, when the contractors left the site, he gave us money. Herbert was supporting us. His wife was also supporting him. He'll call his wife, bring 20 million naira, bring 10 million naira, and she will support. He'll call his friends too. The pastor further reveals that in January 2024, when they told Herbert Wigwe about Project 2.4 and all the funds needed, the banker gave them 1 billion interest-free loan from his bank. He also revealed that he knew the banker so well because he came to his house and office and they often prayed together. Sadly, exactly 9 days after the banker, his wife and his son perished in an unfortunate helicopter crash in the US, the lawyer and pastor who is the founder of the Arise Women Foundation and the Handmaiden Women in Leadership series. Like anyone who has lived this long, the wife of the pastor in charge of the City of David Parish has crossed many milestones in her life, but nothing like a diamond jubilee. On February 18, 2024, Eco Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island, Lagos, was packed with distinguished guests, including billionaires and monarchs, to rejoice with the pastor's wife. This includes the sound of Ogumosho, Oba Olaoye Gandhi, the Oniru of Iru, Oba Omogbolahan Lawal, billionaire businessman and Eleganza founder, Chief Razak Okoya, and his beautiful wife, Shade, billionaire banker and chairman of UBA, Tony Elumelu, Fidelity Bank MD, Ineka Oyali Ipe, senior vice chairman, Standard Chartered Bank Group, Bola Adeshola, and former governors and deputy governors. Also spotted was the wife of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Oluremi Hamzat, Chairperson Nigeria in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri, while Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State chose to stay away for obvious reasons. His wife ably represented him at the church service and reception. Dr. Shiju, who kick-started a celebration with a photo shoot taken by celebrity photographer T.Y. Bello, didn't come to play. The flamboyant birthday was marked with 2 dress codes. One was the exclusive green and pink lace, and another green and pink Ankara fabric with headgear to match. It started with a Thanksgiving service at the Trinity Tower on Victoria Island. Tony Rapu, the former pastor in RCCG and now general overseer of this present house, gave the sermon. Immediately, this was followed by a grand reception party at the convention center of Eco Hotel and Suites. Nothing less than 8 giant cakes were on display. 4 masters of ceremony hosted the party, including ace comedian Alibaba and a Rise TV presenter Ayo Mario Ace. Several musicians were contracted to keep guests on their feet. One of them was popular singer Flavor Nabania, who serenaded the birthday girl with his hit songs such as Ada Ada, Bena, and Adamma. While some people rushed to hail Dr. Shiju for rocking her birthday like a baddie because she only celebrates 60 once, many criticized the birthday girl for the wrong timing, and their reason is not far-fetched. The party didn't occur on the day Shiju clocked 60, but over a month later. The pastor's wife's 60th birthday was actually on January 8th. Still, she chose to host a workout session at Onikon Stadium, Lagos, and then jetted out with her husband to North America for a vacation-like celebration. Unknown to many, the low-key ceremony just gave her enough time to plan a birthday celebration to her taste. When Dr. Shiju decided to roll out the drums, she threw the mother of all parties and shut down Lagos. But even amidst the celebration, the celebrant paid tribute to Herbert Wigwe and his family and had everyone observe a minute of silence for them. But critics were unsatisfied, insisting that if the birthday girl could wait 5 weeks to celebrate her Diamond Jubilee, she could have waited another month to mourn the departed Wigwe. People said they expected her to show more empathy as their spiritual mother in the Lord. Then there was the choice musician and even her dress, which critics claimed was not Christian-like. For a pastor's wife, people expected the performance of a gospel singer. Not only did the birthday girl not invite a single one, but she chose Flavor, a high-life singer. Besides the song of choice, the handsome singer was captured bare-chested as he invited the celebrant to the dance floor while calling her Shiju Baby as he rolled his waist.
For me, and your devotion and commitment to the things of God. Today, I rededicate my life to God, to you, our children, our ministry, and to humanity. Shiju, through the changing scenes of life, of our lives, you have exhibited one virtue, a godly virtue. You stood by me. You stood by me, and you are still standing by me. In spite of all that is going on around us today, we agreed to stop for a moment and thank God for his known and unknown mercies and grace over you and our family. For the many times God has delivered your soul from death and from all the horrors of life. And through it all, you are still standing, still serving God in your own unique way. I say, to God be all the glory. Today, I pledge my love to you and promise to stand by you even if all else fails. And I think it's easier for me to express how I truly feel and honor you with this song. Because of the circumstances, I did not bring my saxophone. But I tell you that I still do justice to this song as the choir starts.
Speaking with Arise TV, media personality Daddy Freeze said some people think they are spiritual parents but just spiritual orphans. Daddy Freeze further said the day people accept that churches are a business center is the day their expectation of clerics die. The former radio host argues that rather than tone down the party, it should have been postponed to a later date. Also reacting on Instagram, one user wrote, "R.I.P. Herbert Wigwe, live your life to the fullest while you are here. People only care when you are still around." Another user wrote, "This is the pastor's wife of late Wigwe's church or more." Another user stated, "Life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts. No doubt, Herbert has died, but those alive must celebrate it. Life while it lasts. More so, Herbert was founding the church, not the pastor. The church does not belong to the pastor." One added, "What a total mess. So, even if the dead was your sister and her husband, plus your nephew, will this party still go on? Those are members of your church, for Christ's sake. You are supposed to be their spiritual mother. Very insensitive and callous. Even those in the world will not do this. Look at Tony Lumelu too. Your colleague and his family perished less than a month, and you are here dancing at a tasteless, callous party with another woman of the world hiding in the church. May God have mercy on us all." One wrote, "When you see Pastor Shiju Iluyomade's 60th birthday celebration, you will know why some people are still running away from church." One wrote, "So, because of Nigeria's problem, those privileged should not celebrate. Even those with little still celebrate. Let the wealthy breathe, please." Another wrote, "This should have been postponed. It is very insensitive." While Nigerians are bashing Dr. Shiju and her husband, reports have it that they have bigger fish to fry. The General Overseer of RCCG, Pastor Adeboye, has reportedly asked them to resign their position over their misconduct at the birthday bash. Still, we heard that the couple has refused to do so and now waging war with Adeboye.
My people, what a word. Like, it's as if everyone have gone gaga in this world. Nobody have the atom of empathy. You know, everybody become insensitive. Everybody now become, I don't care. Like, what is happening in this world? You guys know also what happened in the church. What Akwabi also said in that church. Like, people become so insensitive. Look at somebody that is kind of the main financier. For me, according to, this video that we just watched right now, you can see that after pastor and his wife, Herbert Wigwe is the next in that church, because he was so involved when it comes to finance, when it comes to activities in the church. Like, he was so involved with his family. And then you guys are telling me that this is a golden jubilation, golden blah, 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 60th birthday. Like, you can postpone it. You must not celebrate it. Like, you must not celebrate it, knowing very well that if 3 persons in your church just passed away and they still went ahead to celebrate your birthday. And I hope you guys watched the birthday celebration. There was no atom of empathy, atom of sober reflection. Like, they were so happy. Even though that you have planned this birthday, God knows how long, does it really matter? You can still postpone it. You can still forget about it. Next day, you can still celebrate your birthday, knowing that 3 persons just died in your church. And you came out, you are celebrating. He said that you have already fixed the date, that you have already invited all the celebrities in the world, blah, blah, blah. Ah, God. I just love what a Wigwe's family did, honestly. This is so, so irritating. Like, so, so irritating. What a word. What a word. Herbert Wigwe's death, his wife and his son have taught us a lesson, like a critical and very important lesson for you to know that in this world, nobody cares about you. Like nobody cares about you. When people say they love you because they are getting something from you. Immediately you close your eyes. Immediately you close your eyes. Nobody cares about you anymore. Nobody cares about you anymore. Look at somebody that is the main financier in your church. Just died. Not only him, or his wife and his son. This is very, very bad. Even if he's just a church member. I have seen some pastors, when their church members died, they will cancel some activities in the church just to mourn that particular person. Let alone somebody like Herbert Wigwe, not only him, or his wife and his son. Chai! People are so wicked. What a wicked word. Thank God for the decision Wigwe's family took to tell them that they are not happy. My people, I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this video? Do you think that Wigwe's family did the right thing? Or do you think they should have, leave them to come and participate in the burial rites of Herbert Wigwe, his wife and his son? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And if today is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you guys in my next one. Goodbye for now.